Hi guys, it's Dnesha here. I'm going to show you how to get this quick and easy wash and go in 30 minutes. So I'm starting off on just really old, dry hair that needs to be washed really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and split it down the middle and section it off before I get in the shower. I typically do this for a couple of reasons. One, it helps me distribute the product a little bit better, and it also helps with the detangling process, makes it a little bit easier once I'm in the shower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip that up. And that was kind of fast, but I've been using Cantu Naturals sulfate-free shampoo and their conditioner line. I really enjoy this shampoo and conditioner because I tend to have a lot of buildup, and although it's sulfate free, it does lather. So here I'm just working the water in, kind of breaking up some of that buildup that I was mentioning, getting out a couple kinks, just letting the water flow. Here I just put like a quarter size amount of shampoo and just work it in really good. So now I'm moving over to the other side, just doing the same thing I did to the other side, putting the shampoo in, getting all the buildup at my scalp. That tends to be where the buildup sticks the most. I want my scalp nice and clean and fresh. I normally do this routine, this wash routine about once a week. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that out, making sure to get all the shampoo out. I don't really focus too much on my ends, but once the water hits it and kind of just runs the shampoo towards the end. Here I'm grabbing a pretty good size of conditioner, just massaging it through my hair. I'm gonna start finger detangling just a little bit, just to get some of the knots out before I grab my wide tooth comb. Makes it a little bit easier and less painful. I'm super tender-headed, so go ahead and put conditioner on the other side so that can sit in there while I'm detangling the other side. And here I'm gonna bust it down a little bit further, the sections into, instead of two, I'm gonna make this one section into two sections while I detangle it. Always make sure you're using a wide tooth comb when you do this. Start at the bottom and work your way up. So start at the bottom while holding the top of your hair while combing it out, just so it eliminates a little bit of pulling, rather than just starting at the top and working your way all the way down to the end. Start at the ends and work your way up to the top, making sure it's nice and detangled, and of course getting the shedding out the way. I'm moving on to the next section, repeating the same exact process, starting at the bottom, working my way up to the top while holding my hair, just to create a little less pulling on it, a little less tension. I'm gonna go ahead and comb out all sections. So I go ahead and make sure I rinse out all conditioner and grab a t-shirt and wrap my hair in the t-shirt to dry while I get out the shower. I use a t-shirt instead of a towel because it creates less frizz. On to styling. First, I break my hair into two sections, clip that up and get it out of the way, and then I move over to the other side and make that into a smaller section and clip that out of the way. And for this wash and go, I'm using my moisturizer, the Oyin Handmade hairdo. Go ahead and put a generous amount on that section, rub it all the way through, make sure to really get the ends. And then I take my wet brush and brush through it just to really get that product in there, distribute it evenly all the way through there, and get out any kinks that I missed in the shower. So I take my Eco Styler gel and I apply it to the section, and to really make sure I get it through, I just split that section and keep grabbing tiny pieces and then just kind of coil it around my finger a little bit. and then I just split that even further, just grabbing pieces of hair. I can kind of tell where my hair wants to split. And I just repeat that to the whole section. Grab some more Oyin Handmade. Make sure I really focus on the ends. And here is a better view. I just have already put Eco Styler gel in this section. And I'm just kind of taking the pieces where they split and just twirling it around my finger just to create a better curl. Make sure all the product is evenly distributed. And twirl it around and then move to the next section. Onto the front, I'm just repeating the same process. Take some Oyin Handmade, make sure I'm getting it from the root all the way down to the ends, really focusing on those ends. I grab my Eco Styler gel and I apply it same from the root all the way down to my ends, and just twirl it around my finger and split the sections. Once I get around to my edges, I kind of just put some Eco Styler gel on there and twirl it around my fingers. And I'm just repeating the process. Here's the last section of my hair. I'm just going ahead and grabbing some Eco Styler gel, making sure it's evenly distributed, breaking it down into sections, and just twirling it around my fingers. If I have the time, I'll let my wash and go air dry, but today I don't have the time, so I went ahead and put my makeup on and then came back with my blow dryer to blow dry it out. I don't use a diffuser, but I do use a concentrator to just really concentrate that air on certain areas. I set my blow dryer to low heat and low air, and I just make sure it's all dry. Once it's all dry, I grab a little bit of oil and rub it through my hands. I do this so as I'm grabbing pieces and just making it a little bit fuller, it doesn't create a ton of frizz. I like my wash and go to be really full, so I'm just grabbing pieces and volumizing it. And that was my 30-minute wash and go. If you found this video to be useful or enjoyed it, please feel free to comment below and subscribe.